talk about the mistakes that people make when they move to Winston-Salem so you don't make the same mistake. In my last video, I talked about what living in Winston-Salem actually feels like, the rhythm, the trade-offs, and the personality of the city. Today, I want to talk about the mistakes I see people make before they move here. And none of these are deal breakers. They're just kind of things you don't know until you live here or work here with people who do. If Winston-Salem is on your radar, this video will save you time, money, and probably a little frustration. Mistake number one is thinking that price equals neighborhood quality. One of the biggest mistakes I see from buyers is assuming that two homes at the same price point offer the same lifestyle. Winston-Salem just doesn't work that way. As you can see, $600,000 gets you different styles and different lifestyle amenities depending on the location. This is a city of micro markets, as we call it: Buena Vista, Ardmore, Advance, Pofftown, Louisville, each with their own separate benefits and downsides depending on your needs. Price tells you what, not where. I've seen buyers fall in love with a house online within their budget and then feel completely different once they're standing on the street or find out the commute time is not what they thought it was or how far away it is from Costco. The fix isn't spending more to get what you want, it's understanding the context of the area, and that's where local guidance makes a huge difference. Mistake number two is choosing a location based on a map and not on a routine. Another common mistake is picking a location based on the distance instead of the daily life. 5 miles here can feel very different depending on the route. Are you going to be driving on Meadowlark during school drop-off time or pickup times? Or are you going to be on Silas Creek during work commute times? It all makes a big difference. Your commute might be short, but your errands might not be. Are there certain stores or outdoor recreations that you want access to? If there are, then we need to consider convenience of both work and personal commutes. Drive time doesn't equal convenience if you're not near the places that you frequent. People sometimes underestimate how car dependent Winston-Salem is, especially if you're coming from somewhere more walkable or where public transportation is more accessible. The key is matching where you live to how you live, not just where things look close together. Mistake number three is expecting big city energy all the time. This one isn't wrong, it's just mismatched expectations. Winston-Salem has moments of activities and events, but it's not mayhem all the time. Like we had the Festival of Lights at Tanglewood, events downtown, holiday parades. There's activity, but it's not constant. So if you expect something happening every night without checking the calendar, you might feel a little underwhelmed at first. The flip side is once people settle in, they usually realize they like this pace and it leaves room for real life. Mistake number four, waiting too long to explore the suburbs. A lot of people start their search laser focused on one part of the city. Usually it's one they found because they see homes in a certain price range or in a certain area or neighborhood that they've heard about. Something very important to consider are our great suburbs. So instead of just typing in Winston-Salem in the search bar, talk to a local realtor who can find out what is important to you and point you to the right areas. Some of the best lifestyle fits here are just outside the spotlight of Winston-Salem, and going the extra 10 minutes can completely change the feel of your life. And remember, quiet doesn't mean disconnected. I've had buyers tell me later that they wish they had looked out a little bit sooner. Mistake number five, underestimating seasonal and daily realities here. This one is small, but it matters. Spring pollen is no joke here. If you have allergies, go ahead and prepare for it now. Get the Claritin, Keep your car washed because it's going to be yellow. Summer, humidity is a real thing. Doesn't last too long, but it's here. Downtown parking requires timing, and events can change traffic patterns. None of these are deal breakers, but knowing them ahead of time helps you plan instead of getting annoyed. Bonus mistake is comparing Winston-Salem to somewhere else. The biggest mistake I see is trying to force Winston-Salem to be a different city. People who struggle here often aren't unhappy with Winston-Salem. They're unhappy that it's not somewhere else, somewhere they miss or near someone they miss. Once people stop comparing and start engaging in the city on its own terms, that's when things begin to click. Most people who love living in Winston-Salem didn't love it on day one. They grew into it. Change isn't easy, and it can take time to adjust to a new area and a new lifestyle. If you're thinking about moving here and want help avoiding these mistakes, or if you would like help figuring out which part of the city fits your lifestyle best, that's exactly what I do, and I love to help my buyers find their perfect fit. I thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.